Hello, in this movie I'm going to show you how to do MLA formatting in Microsoft Word. So just real quickly we can review what MLA style entails. And for starters, MLA text has to be double spaced. You need to use Times New Roman font in 12-point size. You need to have proper indents, margins, and text alignment, as well as your full name and your class info. And in a different area, you need your last name or your family name and page numbers. So let's take a look at our document. I have my fake essay here, and we'll go in order what I just said. So we'll start with the spacing. Everything looks pretty narrow, but since we're doing MLA style, it has to be double spaced. A couple of easy ways to do this. The easiest one is to press Control and to press 2. Go back and forth like that. Control 2 makes the font double space. You can also click up here. You have this button. And we want double. So you might also notice that I have some extra space between my paragraphs. We don't want that. A lot of programs default you to having that extra space there. So to get rid of that, we need to select everything. Then we want to click up here. See, I'll show you again. We have this little button up here next to paragraph. You can click that to open up this window. You can also, once you have all your text selected, you can right-click on your text, and this thing will pop up here. Paragraph, that's the same thing. That brings you back to this window. So we can look down here and under spacing, and there's a couple things we can do here. For starters, it says we have 12-point blank space after each document. We can bring that down to 0. This is pretty redundant. We can also check this box, don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. So press OK, and I get rid of that extra space that I don't want. Perfect. So we also want to look at the font type. Currently we have the correct font. Times New Roman 12 point is what I said. Microsoft Word likes to default to Calibri, maybe like 11, but that's not what we want. We want size 12 Times New Roman font for MLA style. Great. Let's see. So we have another problem with our paragraph indents. Our paragraph indents look a little small. So we need to change the size of our paragraph indents. So again, I'm going to select not everything. I don't want the title. I just want the paragraphs. So I select all my paragraphs. And I can go back to that paragraph window. Again, we have a couple different ways of getting there. There's both of them. So under indentation in the paragraph window, we have our indentation style set to first line, which is correct. That's what we want. But we want it to be 1/2 inch. So I can make that a little bigger. There we go. Automatically does that for me. And now whenever I press tab, it will automatically tab over 1/2 inch. Do not use the space bar here. It gets messy. If you use the space bar, it can cause problems later. It can just make a real mess of things if you use space bar, so use tab. Great. Indents. So we also want to make sure that we have our correct alignment. Again, I can ignore the title, I just want the paragraphs. We need to make sure that we have the left alignment. Currently it's on justified, which gives me the straight line over here on the right side, but I want it to be left aligned for MLA style. And that gives you the ragged margin on the right. People can argue all day about which one's better, but MLA style wants left alignment. So that's what we do. Real quickly, we want to make sure MLA style also calls for 1-inch margins. This document defaulted to 1-inch margins, but sometimes Microsoft Word will have moderate margins, where you have a little less space on here. But we want nice, well-rounded 1-inch margins. So under the Layout tab, you go to Margins, and you want Normal, which is just 1 inch everywhere. Great. So now let's also get the title correctly aligned. Rather than being centered or justified, that should be, rather than being left aligned or justified, that should be centered. So I center my title by going back up here to the Home tab and clicking Center here. Great. So let's see. Now I need my full name and my class info. So this goes above the title, and this is also left aligned. So type my full name. Then I would need my professor's name. So let's see, maybe this class is with Professor Hank Smith. And then below the professor's name, I need to put the class name. Let's say English 101 or Reading and Writing. Can't type. Reading and Writing 4. And beneath that, I need the date. I believe it's the 23rd of March. And I write that with the day before the month, not after the month. And then after the month, I put the year. It's more like a British style date rather than an American style date. That's what MLA wants, so that's what it gets. And then lastly, I need to put my last name and page number on every page. So to do this, I go up and double click on this blank space up here. That opens up the header. Brings you this little tab over here too. And then, let's see. So I want to be right aligned within my header. I guess that doesn't work. So I have to tab over. So I can press tab. My name's here. I can press tab a couple times. It appears over there. And let's see. We also need a page number. So let's insert, I'm going to go back to the header and footer tab. And then over here on the left side, we have an option for page number. So it gives you different options for where you want to put it. I want it in the right. Let's see, to erase my name. I forgot I would do that, but that's okay. I'll just put my name back there again now. So again, I'll show you that again. Blank. And then in the header and footer tab, go to page number, top of page, and then you want plain number 3, which just means it's on the right side. So you put it there, and then you can put in your name. And I want to make sure that this is also 12 point Times New Roman font. The header and the main part of the document have different font settings, so you have to make sure you change them both so that they're the same. And there we go. I have my name, my page numbers, which automatically fill in where they're supposed to be, and I'm done. This is an MLA formatted document done in Microsoft Word.